Ever notice how the betrayal never actually surprises you? Like somewhere deep down, you already knew. Your gut was screaming, but you kept making excuses for them. Here's exactly how to catch it before they burn you. Stick around because I'm giving you the 7 specific signs your body picks up on before your brain admits what's happening. And yeah, some of these are going to make you think of someone right now. First sign, watch how they react when good things happen to you. Not fake happy, I'm talking about that micro expression right before they smile. Genuine people light up immediately. Toxic ones? There's a flash. Maybe it's blank, maybe it's tight around the eyes, but there's a half-second delay before the performance starts. Your brain catches it even if you don't consciously register it. Next time you share good news, watch their face in that first moment. If your stomach drops a little, that's your answer. The reason this matters is simple. Someone planning to betray you can't genuinely celebrate your wins because they're already positioning themselves against you. When you stop ignoring that sinking feeling and start trusting it, you'll notice you suddenly have way more energy because you're not constantly trying to convince yourself they're happy for you. Second thing, they remember your secrets but forget your boundaries. Think about it. They can recall that thing you told them 6 months ago in perfect detail, especially when it's useful to them. But you've asked them 3 times not to show up unannounced, and they keep doing it. You've said you don't like being teased about something specific, and somehow it keeps coming up. Here's what's actually happening. They're filing away ammunition while testing how much they can get away with. Someone who respects you doesn't need to be reminded of your limits over and over. When you start documenting this pattern instead of brushing it off, you'll see it's not forgetfulness, it's strategy. And the second you recognize that, you can stop feeling guilty for enforcing consequences. Third sign, and this one's subtle, they isolate individual relationships. Meaning, they talk to you about Sarah differently than they talk to Sarah about you. They create these separate little worlds where you're never quite sure what story everyone else is hearing. You might notice they discourage group hangouts or always have a reason why you shouldn't talk to certain people directly. Your brain registers this as weird, but you can't quite name it. Here's why they do this. It's harder to compare notes when everyone's isolated. Betrayal works best when you don't have witnesses who can say, "Wait, that's not what they told me." The moment you reach out to the other people in their life and realize the stories don't match, you'll feel that clarity hit. That knot in your stomach disappears because suddenly you're not crazy. Here's what's wild. Most people ignore sign 4 because it seems positive at first. They're suddenly extra invested in your life decisions. Not supportive invested. I'm talking about that intense curiosity about your plans, your money, your relationships, your next moves. They're asking questions that feel slightly too detailed, pushing advice you didn't ask for, getting weirdly upset if you don't take it. You might think this sounds harsh, but this isn't care. This is surveillance. People who genuinely support you ask how they can help and then respect your choices. People gathering information for later use need to know everything so they can use it when it benefits them. When you start giving vague answers and notice them getting frustrated, watch what happens. If they get angry that you're not oversharing anymore, you just found your answer. Fifth thing, they volunteer information about how trustworthy they are. Like they bring it up unprompted. "I would never do that to you," or "You know I'm not like other people," or constantly referencing their loyalty. Here's the thing your gut already knows. People who are actually trustworthy don't need to advertise it. Their actions just prove it over time. When someone's repeatedly telling you who they are instead of showing you, they're trying to preemptively control your perception because they know what's coming. Next time they launch into how loyal they are, notice how your body feels. If you feel relieved instead of just neutral, you've been worried about their loyalty, and you should trust that worry. Sign 6 messes people up because it feels like connection. They trauma bond with you fast. They're matching your energy, sharing deep stuff early, creating this intense intimacy quickly. You feel seen, you feel special. But here's what nobody tells you. Genuine intimacy builds gradually with consistent behavior over time. Rushed intimacy is often manipulation. They're downloading your vulnerabilities at high speed. Think about the last person who betrayed you. Bet they knew your deepest fears within the first few conversations. When you slow down and let trust build naturally instead of dumping everything immediately, you'll notice who gets impatient. The ones who push for deeper, faster are usually the ones who need that information for leverage. Sign 7, and this one's the one you've probably been ignoring. They keep you slightly off balance, like you're always managing their emotions or walking on eggshells or trying to prove yourself. You apologize more in this relationship than any other. You're constantly wondering if you did something wrong. Your nervous system never fully relaxes around them. This is intentional. Someone planning to betray you needs you destabilized because destabilized people don't trust their own judgment. They second guess, they make excuses, they stay even when every alarm is going off. The relief you'll feel when you finally stop managing their emotions and just let them react however they want is unreal. Your shoulders drop, that constant tension in your chest disappears because you're not performing anymore. Try just one of these. Pick the easiest. Next time that person does something that makes your stomach turn, don't explain it away. Just notice it. Write it down if you need to. Your body is giving you data. Start collecting it instead of dismissing it. Imagine 30 days from now. You're not wondering if you're being paranoid. You're not making excuses. You're not surprised when they show their real face because you already saw it coming and protected yourself. You walk into rooms feeling solid instead of anxious. Finally, you can breathe because you're trusting yourself again. Comment which sign made you think of someone specific. I'm reading all of them. And if this is what you needed to hear today, hit subscribe because we're done ignoring red flags around here.